I try to stand up for you all the time, but then you do little bitchy stuff like, "Ooh, Matthew Stafford's making fun of us. Ooh, that's not right." This is the G.
Some other big news that came out over the weekend was the Matt Stafford contract signing, guys. And not only that, you figured at some point that was going to happen. 4-year, $160 million extension, $135 million of it guaranteed, and that's fine. That's what you get. That's what comes along with the territory. I'd actually say he probably gave up some top-end money for more guaranteed money, I would imagine was the case there. But, well-deserved, Matt Stafford.
Plus, he already got paid in Detroit, so he's set.
To the tune of $250 million. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. But you know what? Good for you. That's the market. You're a quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and good for you. You deserve that much money. I would say you probably even took a bit of a discount to stay there. But this point is going to turn into this. And if I could just have the floor for a second here, guys, because
it's all yours.
Yeah. After that contract announcement came out, we also saw over the weekend the debut of the Matt Stafford AT&T commercial, where he talks about trading in his old cell phone, even though he's had it for a really long time, and he really likes it a lot. But he was going to have immediate success with his new cell phone. And Terry, I understood that when you win Super Bowls, when you go to L.A., these are the types of things that happen. But for some reason with Detroit fans, I noticed this all of a sudden was the line. This was the line where now they were going to get upset. These same Stafford fans that were saying, that's my quarterback, and he's a great quarterback. He's still our quarterback, even though he's not and he's in Los Angeles. He's still our quarterback. That's the same people that were saying that all of a sudden were saying, he's talking about Detroit in that commercial. Why did he do that commercial? That's taking a shot at Detroit and his times with the Lions. Now all of a sudden that's the line. And for you know what? Everybody that was upset about that Stafford commercial, you got what you deserved there. Just like you're going to get what you deserved in the draft when you don't get to draft someone that you wanted at 22 or 25 or 29 because you wanted him to win to, quote, get his ring. That's what you deserve. You deserve that AT&T commercial as well. Everybody that had a Detroit Rams t-shirt or a hoodie for the winter because it was colder outside, everyone that had a Detroit Rams shirt, you got what you deserved. If any way you're upset about the Matt Stafford cell phone commercial, but you weren't before, you got what you deserve, folks. This is part of it. This is why. And I told you guys, he's never coming back. Like people in the back of their minds thought, well, one day we'll reunite and Dad's going to come back. No, he's not. It's over. And now he's doing cell phone commercials about it. And everybody out there that would say, get Stafford his ring, there you go. That's what you got. So put your Detroit Rams shirt on. Go switch your cell phone service from Verizon over to AT&T because you want to support him because that's your quarterback. You all got what you deserved.
All right. Here's what I thought about the commercial. First of all, I refuse to believe that people were upset about it. I would say, no, it's just got to be a few people.
I was the same way, T-Foss.
But then it just kept flowing and flowing and flowing. And then it reached the point where I'm like, bitches. We're bitches here in Detroit. We're going to be upset about that commercial where he bent over backwards to say, the 12-year cell phone, I really loved it, still loved it and everything. And we're going to get bent out of shape like this. We're supposed to be the D. We're supposed to be hard-ass fans, blue collar, lunch bucket, and we're going to get bitch slapped because of a commercial like that. That is ridiculous. What's wrong with this town? I try to stand up for you all the time, but then you do little bitchy stuff like, "Oh, Matthew Stafford's making fun of us. Oh, that's not right." This is the D. This is Detroit. We're supposed to be hot. We're supposed to kick everybody's ass in the world. Like, I have friends in Dallas, and they say, Dallas is the big D. I'm like, baloney. It's Detroit. Now, I can't say that anymore. You know why? We're bitches. Because Matthew Stafford offended us in a commercial. Think about it. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, but that's just some angle. I laughed. I thought it was you reap what you reap. So my opinion as the athlete is anybody said, well, now I know how Matthew Stafford looks at, his time here or the Lions here because at the end of the day, you don't have to shoot the commercial. You don't have to take the money. You don't have to like the concept. We just saw that. We agreed that we know he signed 2 contracts here for millions, $250 million, and just signed this other deal. So it's not about money. I think it comes down to that. I take more offense to, okay, well, that just lets me show. I know you did a lot of great things there, but to me, that's not Detroit versus everybody mentality. But why would it be? Because it's the same thing as the baby daddy or whatever that I see it in here that got away. He's got the new family, the new life. So he's gonna be all about that. He ain't coming back. That's what you need to understand. Is at the end of the day, right? You were trying to play nice with your ex and all this and being cheering and wanting great things for him.
Dude, man,
when it came down to his decision,
baby.
He showed you nationally how he sort of felt, whether it's a joke or not, or you take it serious or whatever else. If I was going to be offended, that's what I would be more offended by, but I'm not because it is what it is. To Terry's point, come on, you're harder than that.
Hey,
did he say? Was there anything that wasn't truthful there?
No, it wasn't. You know how
So
soft we are?
thank you very much.
No, stop. You know how soft we are? The Claude Lemieux thing when he busted up Chris Draper. You know what you should have done? You should have just given him a strong lecture. Don't do that again. That's my pal. That's what you should have done.
That's Terry.
This town is so
You're trying
soft.
to talk to whoever you are there, and you know what? I'm sorry. To Neil's point about whatever his views or whatever, yeah, that's great. Other people do. I don't. You saw how I reacted or how that's me. I respect him and their decisions, but to me that looks at like the backhanded, like it to me it's poor taste. It's not riding off in the sunset with everything else. And if you want to be upset about the fact that he called out, he aired the laundry. It's the same thing I say about you in Michigan. You tell the people, right, what they already know, but they don't want to hear. Because when you put it in the ether and you put it out there, well, I live differently. I'm going to hold you accountable and vulnerable truth with integrity. So I'm going to bring it up or whatever. When I saw this, I laughed because everything is true. We lived through it, but I was like, I wouldn't have done it if that was me, but I don't have $500 million and I don't know I don't know how. Because to me, at the end of the day, that to me is the true colors of the feelings that he had that he never let it go here. And maybe it's more Kelly. You don't know.
No, we don't know. But my point was, you didn't see D-Mac in ads for the Calgary fish market when you went to Calgary.
It's not that point.
And they put a plate of octopus in front of them.
It's the Detroit Lions, and it's the low-hanging fruit, and they went for it. And they had all the reasons. Like I said, was anything not true? It was all true. How they handled it, and I think because of the fandom, and there's people, the softification of society or whatever is the fact we bought our Detroit Rams shirts. We cheered for you. We had the second most market for the Super Bowl.
Right.
Oh, why'd you tell them all this stuff that's true that everybody knows? Oh, it's bad.
All I know is
and
when
make a funny commercial. Shout out to AT&T. But my point is at the end of the day, the accountability is you don't have to shoot.
You don't have to take the
I get stuff
check.
brought to me all the time.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I have people in place. But to me, that's more of a backhanded. In my honest opinion, and I don't know this or whatever, but when I see that, that's Kelly getting back at somebody else, right? Because it flows through there, right? I don't see Matthew Stafford and knowing Matthew Stafford is has that, but I also don't think you can't handle it.
A
Terry, your
damn
point.
commercial to sell some phones. That's all. Well,
It was
you
funny.
started giving them away.
And true.
No, all I know is I didn't see Darren McCarty pitching the Calgary fish market with them putting a plate of octopus in front of him to him saying, you know what? I never really liked octopus anyway. And then he pushes it to the side and goes to the Calgary fish. I didn't see him doing that, right?
Well, that's
You know why?
Because
he won some rings here. He did something here. He played for a real organization. So there was no need to.
Gromit 0237. Dad
That's a
went
good
out for
point.
some ice cream and cigs, and he ain't coming back.
Neil, that wasn't his first commercial. You know, he had some of those daytime TV, local channel commercials driving around in his F-150 picking up some pizza while he's here in Detroit.
Yeah, they showed those commercials at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, they play him on the local access stations.
After
in
Uncle
between
Bob's
the Adam and
barbecue
Eve
commercial
commercials.
came on, then they put on the Matthew Stafford F-150 pickup commercials at 3:30 in the morning.
Mass Marcus says Neil's big hating right now. And let me get this straight with everybody here, Mass Marcus, is... Guys, I've been very open with my feeling on it. The second he left, it was a business decision for everybody involved, Lions included. And I'm still here. Like, I still root for the Lions. I don't have a Detroit Rams T-shirt. So the second he left, now this was a unique circumstance. Again, I'll go back to it. I'll recycle it because I feel as though there's some new people along, so I have to restate my position. The second he left, it was a unique situation because the worse he did, the more the team I root for benefited. And that's all I care about is a team I root for. The people that leave, they're gone. They're not coming back, as Gromit said. Stafford left for cigarettes and ice cream and still hasn't been back. So, that's where it is with me. I'm not big hating. I don't care in the least. I don't care. And somebody else said, DNC Entertainment, nobody is upset about that commercial, Neil. T-Foss confirm. People lost their minds about
People
that.
lost their mind. I was trying to say, no, people are not upset about the commercial. But then they just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. I'm like, damn, they are upset about this stupid commercial.
So, yeah.
I'm just shocked and upset about that. We should be stronger than that. Who the hell cares?
Right.
I'd figure there'd be more people like Dave. So seeing all his local commercials here, I wonder how many takes the AT&T commercial took. So, like that's, I just don't get it. I don't get, that was the line all of a sudden where everybody, like you put on a Detroit Rams shirt and that was cool. But the line was when he does an AT&T cell phone
I put my
commercial.
Detroit Ram shirt on as a joke. It's a funny.
It is
That's
funny.
why I put mine on. I do own one.
You got to tweet a picture of that, Terry. Maybe
Okay.
wear it the first day of the Morning Woodward show on April 4th.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do that, shall we?
But you have a sense of humor, Mr. Foster.
And I thought other people did too, but I guess I was wrong.